Hi, my name is Mike Celestino with laughingplace.com. Congratulations so much on the show. It's great to talk to you three.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you.
Starting off with Athena, we last saw Maul in the Clone Wars season 7, but we also got a little tease of his time running Crimson Dawn and the Shadow Collective in Solo, a Star Wars story. So, what makes now the right time to pick up that thread for the character and fill in some of his backstory in that era?
We had the opportunity to provide him with more character depth, so we went for it. It was an idea that Filoni had when he was speaking to Matt Michnovetz about it. And what I love about it is the fact that we introduced new characters. And I know it was one of the challenges is to try to figure out how to keep them interesting, how to keep them alive. um,
You mean because
in the writing process. Yeah, because like I know I said he's like the Michael Myers of like Star Wars. He keeps coming back, but you always have to find a new way to keep him exciting and alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, David thrown us an idea for the story, and it was amazing. And it's like Maul's the right driver for telling a kind of high adrenaline action roller coaster ride in this pulpy noir style.
I mean, and
Awesome.
plus he keeps talking about revenge. Ever since episode 1, it's about revenge. Then through the Clone Wars, it's about revenge. Well, do we get to see him finally get his revenge?
Sounds great. So for Brad, in my opinion, this is the best looking Star Wars animated series in the 3D CGI era. What discussions went into the aesthetics of this show and how to set it apart from what's come before?
Oh, thanks a lot. And I agree with you. This is the hardest show we've ever made. This is the best looking show we've ever made. And a lot of that was early discussions with Dave. He really wanted to see the hand of the artist in the frame. He wanted us to experiment with painterly styles. Athena has been talking a bunch about how we went to our models and broke them all down and tried to make everything a little more nuanced, more fidelity in the face. So there's a lot of detail in the science of it, but in the artistry of it, we literally have brushstrokes in the skin tones and in the matte paintings in the background. Some of them are literal physical matte paintings that have been photographed and comped in to create that look and feel. And the effects, if you freeze frame and you look at the smoke, you'll see a feeling of a brushstroke. That's literally a brushstroke that was painted on glass and comped in to create that style. So that permeates through the entire thing. I know Athena, as our fearless leader, has challenged us to keep pushing at every juncture, and it's hard, but it's really good. I think the results are fantastic.
We always challenge each other in seeing that as you frame through the shots, we always want each frame that you stop at to be its own piece of art or a potential trailer shot. So I always make sure that it's posed nicely. You got the motion blur in there, you got the vignetting in there. We treat it in that way.
Absolutely agreed. It looks great. For Matt, can you talk about the differences between writing for legacy characters like Maul or coming up with original characters like Devin Azara and Ludi Vario for this series? How do you make sure all of these old and new characters will blend well together?
Great question. We have we have a tremendously talented team of writers and creative executives that we have together, from creative executive Josh Rhyme to our writers Mandy Muniz, Jen Corbett, Christopher Yost, Julia Cooperman, and these very talented people that help us with all of that. And it takes a while. I'm not gonna lie. We sit down and we hopefully these new characters help enhance Maul, and Maul challenges them, and we find ways to kind of write ourselves into a corner, and then have to figure out how to get out of that. So it's tremendously challenging, but incredibly rewarding when it works.
Yeah, and I think it works really well. So for all of you or any of you, I'm really curious now because Dave Filoni obviously started in Lucasfilm Animation. Now that he's been promoted to president, going forward, how involved on a day-to-day basis will Dave be in making shows like this one?
I mean, he's pretty much the creative executive. He's currently involved in a lot of the things that we are trying to develop. So we're just very proud of him and very happy that he's there. It's so deserved. He was trained by George Lucas, so he's the best person to be in that role.
The franchise is in very good hands.
Very good hands, yes.
And he still has time to bust us in our chops to make sure we're staying on the right track.
Yeah, that's
We love
Keep us honest.
Awesome. Excellent. Well, I think that's pretty much my time, but I really want to thank you guys for another wonderful animated series and for your time to chat with me today.
Thank you.
Thank you.